Hey, Frugal J here. Gonna go through everything you need to know for the cold process soap making. So I've laid out all the ingredients and tools you need here on my table. So we'll go through them all. We'll go through the cost and the total cost to get started with cold process soap making at the absolute cheapest that you can get things. So we'll start off with our safety supplies here. And side note, whenever you're working with lye, you want to wear safety supplies. So I've got goggles and gloves that I typically use. I know some soap makers also wear a mask covering over their face, so you could do that as well if you opt to. But for the goggles and the gloves are just gloves I got from the grocery store, just cleaning gloves. They cost me $2, and then the goggles are Uvex goggles. So you can Google those where to find them. I got a 2 pack, again for about $2. So after safety, the first step in the cold process soap would be working with the lye. So you've got the lye itself, which I got off Amazon. That should be somewhere between $16 and $20 you should be paying for that. The other three items here are for stirring, measuring with the lye. So those are items I found around the house, so those could be free. But again, this is just a glass jar here, a canning mason jar. That you could buy that for about $1. Measuring cup, again, you can get a cheap set for $1, and you want to be using some kind of metal spoon, which you could get around your house or find at the thrift store for maybe 25 cents. Next step in the process would be working with your oils. So most recipes have 3 oils, and the recipe I'll show you in my next actual soap making video will have these 3 oils. So I'm using sunflower oil, olive oil, and coconut oil. So just get a big bottle of sunflower oil. This one's 3 liters. It was $6 or $7. That olive oil, 750 mils, was $4.99. I would just get the cheapest one. Don't be too picky. And the coconut oil, I got a very large pack from Costco. So that was about $28 if you want to have some cost savings with buying in bulk, or you can buy a smaller one for about $9 to $10, which will last you for 3 or 4 rounds of the recipe. Great. Next process in the soap making cold process is mixing everything together, basically. So you're going to need some kind of a bowl to mix it in, which is this glass bowl over on the side here. Spatula also helps with mixing a bit. And I've also got the plastic measuring cups in the back, which could help you mix. You could mix different parts of the recipe in there if you want to play with some colors. So each of those I found around the house, but again, they would be only $5 each. Spatula, $1. Just go to Dollarama or a dollar store. And then what's in the bag there is lavender, which is a great thing to mix in to the soap during the process here. And that amount of lavender is only $1 or $2 at Bulk Barn, so it's very cost effective. And then the most expensive tool I'm using here is the boat mixer. That's not, you could make the soap without it, but it would be a much longer process. You'd be mixing for quite some time, so I would recommend getting that if you do want to make soap. That's only $25 on sale at Walmart. Maybe you'll even find a better deal than that, but it definitely is worth it. And finally, your last step in the process would be putting your mixed soap into the molds and then letting it sit overnight. So you have to have molds for that. I like the circle molds personally. I also have square ones, but I find this circular mold gives you a better finish. So those would be $25 or $20 on Amazon. And then beside that is just an old shirt. I'm pretty sure you can find that for free around your house. So that's just to keep in the heat while the soap is sitting overnight. And then after it just sits, the soap will sit out for 2 to 4 weeks, depending on what oils you're using. So these are all the ingredients you'd need in the soap making process. So total startup costs for the cold process soap making would be about $117. If you buy these same ingredients, could be a bit less if you don't buy things in bulk so much. But per bar, we're only looking at about $2 here, so it is quite cost effective to get very high quality soap. So I would highly encourage you to get started with the cold process soap making. So if you like my video, please like and subscribe, and hope you have a great day and go make some soap.